All right.
I had it on a box, and it's going to kind of make it hard for me to type because I'll have to be up like this because the keyboard is going to be 5. But is this okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is all right.
That's a good angle. Okay. Kind of seems I'm a little dark, but meh. You don't need to see if I have makeup on or not.
You can't.
Okay. So let's see. We are missing. Where's my paper? Missing Eleanor and Royce.
Again? Wait, what?
Okay, Eleanor is in the waiting room. Admit. Okay, so she's coming on. Man, I sure wish I knew. Tyler, do you know how to set the ding? Hi, Eleanor. Do you know how to set the ding on Zoom so when people are trying to get in, it dings for me?
I'm not really sure.
Okay. Okay, and Royce is late. Okay. Yeah, we're missing 1. Okay, so did you guys get the 2 things that I sent you earlier? I sent the definitions in in Google Docs, and then I sent the the journal prompt, right?
Okay, I got the journal prompt.
Me too. I got the journal prompt.
Good.
Ah, yes. Okay. I got the terms.
Okay, did you get the journal prompt too, Clyde?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. So, did anyone start their journal prompt?
I did mine.
I started mine as well.
I finished mine.
Tyler, you said that you finished yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so, hold on, let me turn my, make sure I turn my little, oops, I did turn it, a little heater for my tea. Okay. So, okay, Royce is here. Now, see, that didn't ding for me, and I don't know why. Okay, so here's Royce. Hi, Royce. What happened?
Hello?
Hi, Royce. What happened?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Royce, what's up with your lighting?
Yeah, you need to have better lighting than that, Royce.
So, sorry.
Can you fix that lighting?
Sure.
You could have done that for Halloween. That would have been fine then.
Got a whole other year for that. Okay. So we're all here. Okay, so, wow. I'm really lagging on someone's video. That's weird. Okay, so Royce, did you get the definitions I sent you and the journal prompt?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so the definitions I sent you guys are for tomorrow. Okay. We can do it as a class if you want to, or you can do it tonight and then have your answers written tonight, and then we can talk about you guys' answers tomorrow. So it depends. I would answer the ones that you can, and then tomorrow we'll go over all of them anyway, and then maybe we can help. You forgot something when you hear everybody else's answers, what they answered for the definitions. But you do have the answers also. You have that available to you. So, but like I said, don't copy those answers because the whole idea is having you write them out in your own words. So did you guys share? Did you just share your journal prompts with me by chance?
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm not finished with it yet, so I'll let you know. I'll share with you once I'm finished with it completely.
I did mine.
You did yours. Jordan, how are you doing on your journal prompt?
I didn't type it because we usually just talk about it. Is what Sherry has us do. Just talk about it and give her the answer.
Right. But remember last week, I told you guys that we're not doing that anymore, that we're actually going to write a paragraph. Do you remember me going over that?
I remember that.
Yeah. I told you guys this new schedule is totally different from what we were doing before, right? Because what we're doing before, Sherry ran all these Zoom meetings, right? Now she's back in the classroom working with the guys that are in the classroom. Like you guys are going to do Thursday and Friday, right? She's doing that part of it, right? But when you're online, you're with me, and I'm running the other part of it. I'm doing the journal prompts, and I'm doing the advocacy unit, and the next unit is accommodations. So I'm running that, but like I said last week, I am wanting you guys to do some really good writing on those journal prompts, because part of the advocacy unit that we're doing is learning how to have really good communication, and really good communication is writing as well. It's not just being able to speak for yourself, it's being able to write emails, write letters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why these journal prompts, she's going to give one due Monday, like today, and that's going to be turned in tomorrow. Or you can turn it in tonight if you get it done. But don't send it to Sherry until I get a chance to look at it and make comments, because I want it like a paragraph written. Especially some of the ones that are very thought-provoking, that makes you think like, wow, there's really a lot to talk about that. Like, I think I didn't write the journal prompt down today, but I know it's one of the ones where it's going to take a little bit of thought to go there. Some of them are kind of easy, to answer, but some of them you can really put a lot down there. Jordan, girl, you need some stronger coffee. You need my mother's coffee, because you'll be up for days.
Is it homemade?
No, but she makes it really strong. She makes like the best coffee ever. It's very strong. Unfortunately, I'm here now, and that's great. I would love to drink her coffee, but I'm drinking tea now. Unfortunately, I can't have her coffee. So, but let me turn my ringer down real quick. Okay, so okay. So journal prompts. So Eleanor, you said did you turn it in, or did you send it to me?
I do turn it.
You turn it in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to write rules down and send them to you guys, but I had said several times, I want to see them before you send them in. So let's take a look at what you sent in then. I'm going to pull it up. Let's see.
This is why I'm not finished sending it in yet.
Yeah, don't turn it into Sherry. Like I said, I want to see it first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. No, I want to short. There we go.
Yes, if I.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. I'm dropped you guys down, so hold on a sec. No. Okay, so you turned it into the classroom, Eleanor?
Yep.
All right, let me check it out. I might have you unsubmit it if it's just did you write very much?
I did, but I can read.
Okay, I'm trying to find. Hold on.
Mine is also in the classroom.
In person, better because the teacher can show you.
I'm pulling it up right now.
And help if you need help.
Okay, so
Yeah, see. In person is better because the teacher can show you and help you if you need help.
Okay, so that's a great answer, but that's only one sentence, and I kind of wanted you to elaborate on that. Okay, which is why I wanted to see it before you turn it in. Do you know how to unsubmit that, Eleanor?
I submit.
Unsubmit it.
Out.
I don't know how. I have not done it.
I know how to do it.
There's a button.
Do you know
for
how to-
that.
There's a button for that?
Yeah, it's right underneath where you originally submitted it. Or it's right where it is.
Oh, turned in. No, I don't have access to that button because I'm not a student. I would like for you to write a little bit more on that. Also, Eleanor, I wanted the journal prompt itself bolded, and if you don't know how, I can help you with that. And I wanted you to hit the enter button
Okay.
to drop the answer below that, because it looks like one paragraph there. Okay, so I want the journal prompt
Okay.
bolded, and then drop down your answer. Just hit the enter bar once, and then it'll drop your answer down. And then, but I love what you wrote. It's just you need to write a little bit more, expand on that a little bit. So what exactly are you benefiting better from the school being in the class as opposed to being online? So be specific there, okay? Because you said in person is
Okay.
better because the teachers can show you and help you if you need help. Well, but give an example. What are they helping you with in the classroom? Right?
Yeah.
And you can also put what you're learning. This is for all of you guys. You can also explain what you're learning in the classroom and maybe why you can't do it online. Or maybe you can do both. Maybe you can do something online like the COVID cleaning video, right? I'm sure you guys are cleaning over there, and you're also doing it at home, making a video and sending that in. So you really can do it. You're just cleaning different. You're cleaning you clean in the classroom, and then the two, you clean at home. But you can still clean,
Yes.
and you can still learn
I
how to
got
do
it.
it, right? Did you unsubmit it?
I think that table, well, at home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's the kind of thing I want you to explain is what specifically are you being shown in a classroom as opposed to being online? You know, and is that specifically why you like being in the classroom better? Is it because you actually get to see, and this is for all of you, and if you'd rather be with your classmates, and you guys, this is your group here, right? When you're in school, this is your group for now. Eventually it'll get back to we're all there, but I mean, do you like being do you like being online? Do you like staying home because you don't have to get up earlier? Because when you guys are in the classroom, you guys have to get up early to get to class, right?
That's true. We really do.
That's Miss
Yeah.
Ifan. I will try.
And we all live in different areas too.
I will
Yeah.
try to wake up, brush my teeth, change everything, and ready to go to the meeting.
Yeah, but it's probably a little bit easier to get to the Zoom meetings than it is to the classroom. You know,
Much
so
easier.
there's pros and cons to both, right? Working from home, you don't have to wake up early. You can wear your, well, Friday's casual day for now, but so there's a lot of pros and cons to both staying home and being online. So, but what I want to know is from this journal prompt, I want to know what's working better for you, because it's discussed the differences between distant learning and learning. So you need to come up, and there's another thing that you missed there, Eleanor, is discussing the differences between your learning online, specifically you, what are you learning online versus what are you learning in the classroom? And then you discuss which one is better for you personally, not in general, you personally, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so try and unsubmit that, and then like I said, drop that, make the journal prompt bolded, and then drop your answer down, hit the enter bar once to drop that answer down, and then And then make sure when you guys do these journal prompts, make sure you read them really well so you're understanding exactly what is being asked of you, right?
Okay.
Because this particular journal prompt is discuss the differences between distance learning and online learning. I can't see the whole. And in-person, distance learning and in-person learning. What works better for you specifically? It doesn't say specifically, but the question is what works better for you and why? Why is that better? Why is it better online? Why is it better in the classroom? Right? But it does want you to discuss the difference. So that's at least a paragraph, guys, because you're having to discuss the differences. What you see in the classroom, what you're doing in the classroom, and what you see and what you're doing online, right?
Yeah.
Who's got that background noise? Is that you, Eleanor?
No, it's mine.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, mine. Mine. It's mine. Mine. Sister making noise.
Thought it was someone's sister making noise. Cute little voice in the background. Okay, so anybody have any questions on your journal prompt? Do you want to talk about your ideas, or do you need help writing it, or?
No.
And Eleanor, hold on, Riz. Eleanor, as we're talking, I want you to try and unsubmit your paper so we can work on that. Okay.
Okay, but
Go ahead, Royce. What are you gonna say?
I said no.
No.
but
I
how
think I
do
got this down.
but where is and and
Unsubmit it.
and the meat.
Where did you say that was? Claude, I thought you said it.
Yes, it's in this. It's using mobile or PC.
Are you on your phone, Eleanor, or are you on your computer?
I think I better try. I'm
Okay.
trying to. I submit. So you said,
Right, but are you using your computer?
yeah.
Okay, so if you're on your assignment, there should be a white button that says unsubmit right underneath the assignment you just submitted. That's what it looks like to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see that. Of course, I'm looking at it and as the teacher view, not the student
Well, as a
view.
teacher, you can't see it, but as students, we can.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, looking at the grade. No. I don't know. I don't think I have the ability to unsubmit it. Question. What is this? Grading, comment. No. Show the menu. Let's see. Last edit was made 1 hour ago. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm just not seeing where to undo that. I'm gonna have to get on. But see, we're not really using Google Classroom now.
No, not really.
I mean, I guess when you guys are done, you can submit it through the Google Classroom, the journals, because I know they're posted on there. However, that being said, I sent the journal prompts to you guys. I shared it with you on Google Docs. I didn't go through the Google Classroom, so. So, Claude, do you know? Let me get back where I can see you guys.
Yes.
So, do you know when you do your work on Google Docs and you're done with it and you want to share, does it automatically turn it into the classroom, or is that something, the extra step that you have to do to get it to turn it in the classroom?
You have to do that manually.
So can you can you turn it in? So you probably can't turn a Google Doc into the classroom, right?
No, you can.
Oh, you can.
Technically,
Oh,
you
I
can.
didn't know.
There's an add-on on it that says, let's see. Remember correctly, there was an add-on that says like turn in. Like, say if you have Google Classroom as an add-on on Docs, you can set it. There should be a button that appears in the top right that says turn in.
Huh. Okay, where am I here? This is classroom. I want to take a look at here. What you're looking at. This Google Doc? No. Huh. Okay, let me get to my Google Docs and try. Okay, so I want you guys to open up your prompts I sent you. I'm going to open Royce's right now because we're going to be working on that. Okay, so Royce, I got yours open.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what the question asked. It asked you to talk about the differences between distant learning and in-person learning.
I know.
Well, that kind of doesn't answer the question. Your answer then, if you knew that.
I was trying to type it out, see what was thinking is better. I was trying to think it over and what to discuss about it.
Okay. And that's kind of a general thing. I think they're meaning you personally.
Yeah.
So let me see. Exit that. Eleanor. Exit that. Royce is up. So let's see. Who else do I need to pull up? Devin, I'll pull up yours. Okay. Devin is distant learning works better for everyone's safety because we always learn about using the hand sanitizer when you walk in class and keep your mask on so that you don't spit germs around the classroom. Okay, well, that's starting to talk about your distance learning, right? Because you always learn about. Okay, well, okay, you started off by, Devin, and this is geared towards you. You started off by talking about distance learning, right? But then you switch over in the same sentence and start talking about being in the classroom. So distance learning works better for everyone's safety because we always learn about using hand sanitizer when you walk in the classroom. So that's starting to talk about being in the classroom. Okay, so talk about the safety about working from home and put why that's safer, and then you can use when you walk in the classroom, use the hand sanitizer and you have your mask on. That's for talking about when you're in the classroom. Okay, so you need to kind of separate that idea there. Do you know what I'm saying? You're muted, Devin.
I can hear you, Yvonne.
Okay, so do you understand how I wanted you to separate those two ideas?
Yeah.
Okay, it's really great what you wrote there, and I'm really glad to see so much writing, but the ideas are kind of meshed together. So talk about the distance learning and why you think that's safe, and then talk about being in the classroom when you're using the hand sanitizer and you're wearing your mask. That's for when you're talking about the classroom, because it does say to compare to talk about the differences, right? Okay, but I love what you wrote. The grammar is perfect. I mean, you did an excellent job already. So, okay, Royce, I don't see you writing anything. So we're going to use this second Zoom meeting of the day to work on the journal prompts. I want you to start them and do the best you can, and then on the second Zoom meeting, then we're going to fix them up. Okay? There you go. So get your thoughts on that. And then Jordan, let's see. Where is Jordan? Where is your, I need to expand my screen so I can find Jordan here. Eleanor, did you unsubmit your paper?
No.
Okay, you need to figure out how to unsubmit that paper so we can work on it, okay?
Okay, how?
Look for an unsubmit button right where the turn in button is. There should be an unsubmit button there.
It's a white one, and it has blue font.
Okay, so we've got Royce's journal prompt. Get another pen here. I'm gonna go with green. Okay. Royce's journal prompt. And then we have Devin's. And Clad, can you share your journal prompt with me?
Oh, are you sure I should?
Jordan just did.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, I need you to, yes.
All right.
Okay, Jordan, I have yours up. Good, there you are. So, and perfect, Jordan, because you have your journal prompt up there. You have your the actual journal prompt question down below, bolded like I asked. That's awesome. The only thing I'm going to go ahead and go in and I'm going to make this P for the prompt of capital. I like it capitalized. So 9/11 journal prompt, and you have your thing in bolded. And then you also remember to drop your answer down before you started writing, and you have it unbolded. So that's an amazing start. Amazing start. Thank you so much. That is exactly what I've asked of you to do. So I appreciate that. In fact, I want to make note of that. Where's my red pen? Where is my red pen? Okay, hold on. Okay, so Clyde, did you send me yours now?
Yeah, hang on. I'm fixing the permissions real quick before I do that.
Okay.
Every time I copy it, it always has these permissions restricted.
So in class, because we get more help in class, and distance learning is good as in class, but we have 6 foot in class.
Okay, I shared it.
Okay, so Jordan, on your prompt, again, I want the ideas kind of separate. So when you start talking about, because your initial conversation starts off with in class, so you can say, I think I learned better in class, or talk about what you're doing in class, okay? Because you said we get more help in class, and then what else did you say? And then you're 6 foot apart in class. So talk about one, you start off in class, so talk about being in class and what you're learning there, and then talk about online and if that's what you like about being online and what you like about, being in the classroom. Oh, I snagged my sweater. Oh. Hold on, before I totally unravel my sweater. I gotta, there's a table I'm sitting at and it's really old, and sorry guys, and it just really snagged my sweater. So I'm gonna put a big piece of paper right there, because I just got this sweater and now it's got a big snag in it because of this table. I hear you, little sister. Okay, good.
That is my slider.
Okay.
That's
Cloud, let me open yours.
It's still incomplete though, so bear with me.
Okay, so you got the journal prompt bolded. You've got your, again, like Jordan, you have your prompt in bold, and then you dropped your answer down before you started writing. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. I listened.
Thank you. I've been accustomed to learning via in-person learning, so I would prefer the in-person experience. I
Well,
don't mind distance.
Okay, do you want me to describe what I was doing? Like, I was trying to give my perspective of my preference specifically.
Yeah, well, hold
I
on.
realized. Go ahead.
Let me finish reading it. I don't mind the distance learning experience, but the value of learning in person is really great. Getting to be in a room with human interaction is very valuable to me. Okay, so you said, okay, then if you don't like the online learning, discuss why.
Okay,
You feel
I'm getting to that.
isolated still. So yeah. So go ahead and discuss, because it says to compare the differences. So if it's really a negative experience for you, put that down there. And Royce, you're still working. Devin. Okay, Devin, you need to be on your journal prompt. Okay. I would leave what you wrote up there and start like down here where my cursor is, and kind of rework that sentence to separate the online learning. Talk about that first, and then talk about the distance learning. And you can talk about what you like and dislike about learning in the classroom, and you can talk about what you like and dislike about doing learning online. Okay?
Okay.
And then let's see, where is where's Royce is working? Yeah. And then do you seem to have a lot of problems on Zooms, Royce?
I do, honestly.
Because I don't notice it. What kind of problems do you have?
I mean, not with me. Zoom tech in general. I just don't like all the difficulties and having the major confusion around everyone. It's just, if you're gonna distance learn, like, how about let's do one simple phone call one at a time. I just really don't like Zoom. And plus, I hate showing my face on camera.
And why is that?
I just don't like. I just don't like it. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, you have to be ready. That's the problem. I have with it is you have to be ready, and I just feel like you have to look as just so to be able to be on Zoom. But I mean, I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me. I get up early and get ready for my day. So okay, so let's see.
It's not really a huge bother for me, but it's not my ideal experience.
Yeah, I mean,
It's generally not the ideal experience.
Yeah, it's only going to be for a little bit of time, because in January we're going back to class. We all are. So
really,
that's the plan. Yeah.
I hope it goes well.
I do too, Claude. I do too. I hope that we're not, horrifically bombarded with COVID cases and still are made to go back. I hope that's not the case. So.
I mean, it always could happen. Unfortunately, you never know.
Yeah, it could. You're right. You never know, right? I mean, anything could happen. So, who knows? So just hope it all goes well, and maybe cases die down. I'm hoping. I mean, I've always hoped for that, but
yeah, hopefully one day.
But the plan was that there was going to be a little bit of distance learning until January 3rd or 4th, I think. and then we're all supposed to be back in there full time. But I don't know if our schedule is going to stay the same, where we're separate like this, where half the class goes for part of the week and the other half goes. I don't know if that'll stay. So I don't know. Like you guys said, a lot can happen between now and then. So
Yep.
who knows how it's going to go. But anyway, the plan is for us to all be back in January 3rd or 4th, something like that. So, okay, 12:05. So did you guys, let me see, Jordan. Okay, so Jordan, you were actually off your, you guys should be all on your prompt unless you're actually done. Because that's what this hour is for, right? So Jordan.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I know you were on there. I know Royce is on there. And Eleanor can't unsubmit. Eleanor, can you still, I can send you another journal prompt, I think. What is my original one? So I'm looking at Jordan's and Jordan, cuz is not a word actually on your journal prompt.
That's slang.
That is slang and that's
It's
not
pronounced
used in
because.
It's because, yes. Yeah. Because we get more help in class and discipline is good as in class, but we have 6 foot. Okay, so so I like in class. Okay, but there's got to be more. So discuss what maybe the bad points of Zoom you don't like, right? You don't get to see your friends. You don't have, the communication's kind of a lot different when there's, when
It's
there's
very
a lot of
reliant on the
people.
internet too.
Yeah.
A little too reliant.
And sometimes that's a problem. Sometimes the site itself, Zoom, isn't really good to, it boots you out and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, that's true.
okay, so let's check on Devin's paper. Okay, Devin, you haven't written anything else. Okay, Devin, you're on your paper, right?
Right.
Okay, so you said distance learning works better for everyone's safety because we always learn about using the hand sanitizer when we walk in class. Okay, so let me help you here. Okay, let's back this up and make that a sentence, right? Let's drop this down. So right here, I want you to talk about, you see where my cursor is? I want you to talk about, because you said distance learning is better for everyone's safety. Talk about the safety of being away from people. I want you to talk about, because you said
Your voice is echoing.
I know. Why is that all of a sudden?
What?
Why does it do that, Clyde?
The echo? Well, it depends on someone's microphone. Either they're using speaker, or if they don't have headphones, then that happens as well.
It's not automatically me.
I didn't say it was you. I just said someone.
Okay, so
Who is
Devin, do you understand what I'm talking about there? About you got to talk. Are you on your journal prompt, Devin? Devin, you need to take it off mute.
All right. This happens every time he's in a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, I can hear you.
There we go.
Okay. So are you on your journal prompt?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to talk about the benefits or disadvantages of whichever the case you feel it is on distance learning. You see your journal prompt where I dropped that second part down because you're talking about in-class learning there. the prompt asks you to discuss the difference between being online and being in the classroom, right?
Right.
Okay, Eleanor, I'm just going to go ahead and let you turn in your journal prompt like that. You answered really well, and it was well written, but it was too short. So the next time we do journal prompt, do not turn it in. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the next time you have to, and I'll try and remember to remind you next time too, to not turn it in, because I want to help you guys write it, a little longer before you guys turn it in. Okay, so Devin, I want you to talk about the distance learning first, and the second part where I drop down, that can be you're talking about the in class, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jordan, let's go back to your paper. Okay, in class, and this is Jordan's. In class, because we get more help in class, and distance learning is good. Okay, so let me see. In class, because we get more help in class. Okay, give an example there. So let me drop this down. Are you looking at your paper, Jordan?
Yeah.
Distance learning is good. Okay, so the last part, it can be put up here. We can highlight this, copy, and then paste here. Okay, let's take out this last sentence because it goes. Okay, now you're talking in that first part, Jordan, you're talking about being in class, right? So finish your thoughts on being in class there. So stay on one thought when you're writing the answers to both. So when you're talking about the in class, everything you like about being in class, it goes on that first part because you started off talking about being in class. Okay, and that second part is not gonna start that sentence with and the only reason why that's like that is because I separated what you were writing. So you would look like this. Backspace D. So you'll start that sentence. Distant learning is as good as in class, but we have. Okay. See, you're kind of putting the two thoughts together because in that last sentence you have, it says distance learning is as good in class, but we have a 6 foot in class and a home we only do Zoom. So talk about that 6 foot difference and wearing your masks and using your hand sanitizer and washing your hands. Talk about that, Jordan. Talk about that in that first part because you already started talking about being in class, right? Jordan, can you take it off mute?
I said yes.
Okay, so that second part, that where I dropped that sentence down, I started the sentence off the right way, and so I just took the and off and I put the capital D in that distance learning. Now you're going to talk about, on the bottom part, your distance learning and what's more beneficial. Don't have to get up as early. You're not around anyone being sick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So talk about the distance learning and that bottom half, but don't mesh them together. Talk about the in-class learning first, and then you talk about the distance learning, okay? So go ahead and start writing your ideas on that.
Hey, Ron, whoever has your echo, can you mute them? It's starting to really annoy me because I'm hearing you twice.
Okay, so I muted Eleanor. Is there still an echo?
No.
Yep, there's no echo.
Oh, then it must have been Eleanor then.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Usually it has to be on.
Eleanor, when you want to talk, you need to unmute yourself when you want to say something, okay? Because you were echoing, so I turned you on mute. Okay, so Jordan, I gave you some ideas to write.
Okay.
So I'll let you write. So who else? Devin. Okay, good. You're writing. Royce, let's see. So I honestly don't like distance learning because there are technical difficulties and you can't physically help the person who is in need of help. And you're just sitting in one room staring on your screen all day and it gets boring.
My mistake.
Huh?
My mistake. I was supposed to say ad. I was.
You wanted to say hello or something? Because I sent you the type, but you can't tell me a message.
Okay. So you guys, I know the first part of the advocacy unit is boring, but after tomorrow, well, starting tomorrow morning, we're going to start writing in those. We're going to start actually doing the work. Okay, I've got a lot of assignments here. I have a lot of assignments here I'm going to assign. So today I'm going to make my schedule of what we're going to do when. So I'll have it all planned out so we're ready to go, and I'll be giving you the work the day before it's due so that you guys have time to print it and look it over before class the next morning.
Okay.
Okay. So these are due. This journal prompt is actually due tomorrow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a day to clean it up. Now, later when you guys are finishing these up, leave them shared with me. And I'm not going to make comments on them because you guys can't take off my comments once I make them on the side, right? So I'm not going to comment that way on your paper. I will read them in a couple of hours. I'll re-go over them, okay? And I'm going to make notes at the bottom of your page. That's where I'm going to make my notes. So that way, when you go back, Clad?
Yes, I have something to say. Sorry to interrupt you. It says today's journal prompt is due on the 12th.
On the 12th?
Meaning on Thursday.
Oh, really?
That's what it says on Google Classroom.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, even better then. So here's what I'll do, though. I'm going to make comments on the very bottom of your page. That way, when you guys make the corrections on your paper, you can just delete what I said.
Oh.
Okay?
That's even easier than what Sherry's doing because she just wanted us to correct. She usually commented her corrections in Google Classroom, but not Docs itself.
No, I'm going to put my comments on your document itself. That way, like I said, once you fix it, right, then you just take off my comments, delete my comments. So when you turn it in, it should be ready to go because you've already corrected the things that I wanted you to change or add, right?
That's right, and I like that more.
Yeah. If it's a whole bunch of comments, like if I wanted you guys to expand on an idea, shoot it to me again and keep it shared with me so we can go back and forth, because if we have a couple of days, let's make it really good, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I say Clad, capitalize this name and that's it, you're good to go. I'll let you know if you can turn it in without me making any more comments. Okay, you guys? But if there's several things I want you guys to change, I want to be able to see it before Sherry gets it. Just to make sure it looks really good so she can be really happy with what you guys are turning in. Okay?
Let's make it look nice.
Yeah, exactly. And I want a paragraph in there because we're trying to shoot for paragraphs now. So I'll give you guys several hours to work on this. So tonight, sometime before I go to sleep, I'll go in there and make my comments, and then maybe we can finish them up tomorrow in the second Zoom meeting, because the first one is going to be, we're going to be going over the word definitions, and we're going to be writing them in there. Okay. So does that sound good, you guys? You can make the corrections. So don't forget to look on the bottom of your page. So Eleanor, do you want to leave your journal prompt turned in the way it's turned in? Because we can, but the next time we're going to expand on it a bit. So if you want to leave that journal prompt in there, you want to just leave it in there then? You have to take it off mute.
I would say turn in and I can wait.
So you want to leave it in? Okay, just leave it. Don't worry about your prompt then. Okay, so I already told you guys but the next time, Eleanor, do not turn it in. So we're going to spend a few days on it, okay?
Okay.
Sharing it back and forth through Google Docs. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to end it here and continue working on your prompts and check later tonight. Okay, and I'll check and make some comments on it. Okay? Anyone have any questions or comments?
I think I'm good.
You guys are good.
I'm good.
Okay,
I know
and
what
if you guys need any help or got any questions, feel free to text me anytime, okay?
All right.
All right.
You know, I'm always here for you guys, so. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.
See you, Yvonne.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Devin. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Eleanor. Bye, Eleanor.